talk about today. Kickers, right? That's the big thing. Everybody wants to talk about special teams, but it actually is important today for the Broncos. The Broncos just signed last night coming in an extension with longtime kicker Brandon McManus, which means that the Broncos are going to have a member of that Super Bowl 50 squad on the squad for the foreseeable future. So the Broncos agreed to a 4-year contract extension with McManus through 2024. The deal is for $17.2 million and includes $9.5 million in fully guaranteed, according to the agent Drew Rosenhaus. Everybody knows Drew Rosenhaus. McManus was entering the final year of his contract and was going to make $3 million. McManus is now 29, has spent the last 6 seasons with the Broncos, has made 81.5% of his career field goal attempts and 98.5% of his extra point attempts. And last year, McManus was 24 for 34 and 25 for field goals and 25 of 26 for PATs. So congrats to McManus. I know that he's a Vic Fangio and him kind of had a little moment last year where they kind of went back and forth. It was a little bit concerning, but the Broncos opened up their wallet, something that they seemingly haven't done for their own players, and are bringing back or extending McManus for a while. So, Luke, now that all that information's out of the way, your thoughts?
This one goes out to Stephen Baumgartner, man. Let me know how B-Mac's doing on Madden. Is he one of the best? Does he deserve this money based off your Madden right now? No, man, for me, B-Mac, he deserves it. Absolutely. This guy's been, overcoming obstacles in his early 2014 run and then dismissal and ultimately was brought back and has had success ever since. I mean, you look at this guy, he's been their offensive weapon since 2015. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the guy. He deserves it. But I got to be honest, Nick, I'm a little frustrated. I think sometimes we would like to have some other players paid. I'm not saying that BMAC doesn't deserve it, nor do I think he's worth it. He's absolutely worth it. I mean, this guy is your offense, and it just worries me. Yeah, he has been the offense. It worries me because I'm hoping they're not foreseeing shaky offense this year, and they need to really lock down their kicker and make sure he's happy.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I hope he does well, but kickers are they scare me because they're kind of like golfers, where like if they kind of lose their stroke or their confidence, it can just all of a sudden be gone. So paying a kicker 4 years is just concerns me a little bit. It's not like the athletic profile where a guy, they can have a little bit of ups and downs, but that athletic ability is still going to be there barring injury. But with kickers, they're just so fluky and finicky. So it scares me a little bit. I do think that McManus deserves it. I think that honestly, in the Super Bowl 50 run, he's probably the unsung hero because I don't think he missed a kick. He made a bunch of really clutch kicks. And with how that Broncos offense was that season, obviously the defense is incredible, but how the Broncos offense was that season, McManus could not miss. And he didn't. Mm-hmm. So I think that I hate paying guys for what they have done. Obviously, just 29, he's the long window left of being a good kicker. Kickers can play till their mid-40s, maybe longer if you ask Jason Elam and the Anderson brothers, if you remember them, and obviously Vinatieri. But good for McManus. Just makes me a little nervous because how fluky kickers can be.
I like that. They're like golfers. I've never heard that, nor have I thought about it like that, but I agree with it. Absolutely. I think sometimes it's a stroke of luck. Other times it's mental for these guys. And Brandon McManus has proven that he's got one of the strongest legs in the NFL. Now, I am curious, and I'll open it up to our Super Chat superstars on this one, where Brandon McManus's contract falls among kickers in the NFL. And maybe Buana Beast, maybe he knows. Open that up to you guys, just because for me, the biggest thing is everyone says general manager John Elway doesn't like to pay his players. Well, it seems like he took care of Brandon McManus. And I know it's a little wonky being the kicker and everything like that, but this guy is special teams for the Denver Broncos. Again, the Broncos are looking for players to step up this year to be special teams contributors. But overall, this guy deserves it. He's going to score you lots of points. I'm sure tons of people picked up Brandon McManus in their fantasy football leagues this year, and with good reason. I mean, he's a consistent kicker. You said it, Nick. He didn't miss a kick, I think, the entire postseason run in 2015 on the way to eventual Super Bowl 50 championship. So does he deserve it? Absolutely. Is it making other players just a little antsy, maybe a little grouchy, maybe a Philip Lindsay thinking, hey, dude, kicker's balling out of control right now. Where's this leave me? Priorities just seem to be a little bit different over there at Dove Valley, and the Broncos and John Elway clearly sending a message to his squad saying, Brandon McManus, we need you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I'm glad they're paying their own inside guy. Also, something to be said is that while sometimes kickers are, especially specialists, are kind of in their own little bubble in the locker room, it does seem that McManus is very well liked amongst his teammates.
You
He's
bet.
definitely one of the guys. So, while guys like Lindsey and obviously Simmons, who have been in the locker room, well liked from all accounts that I've had contact with,
Yep.
I don't think there's going to be that much resentment because McManus is still one of the guys.